Good evening, I'm Miss Interloper, sitting in for Larry this evening. Our guest is Mr. George Constantin. Mr. Constantin, why did you move to Northwest Montana? Tennessee is a beautiful state, no income tax, mild winters, and the conveniences associated with many major cities in the country. Gallatin has so much to offer. You've spent the last 33 years in Gallatin, your friends and family live here. You're in the golden years of your life. The sands of time in your hourglass are running out. Have you thought about seeking professional psychiatric help?
Excuse me, but who are you?
We'll take a short commercial break. Hello, Earth to George. I'm Sarah Kerb. We've been living together for the past 11 years.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Kerp, then you're entitled to an explanation. How about I buy you a drink after this interview and I'll tell you why, back at my apartment.
We've passed that stage of our relationship. Just cut to the chase.
I was born in New York City.
Fast forward your life to the relevant part. Our viewers and this TV show have limits. We were back and we were speaking with George Constantin. Mr. Constantin is not a Nobel laureate. He did not win the Pulitzer Prize. He has not written the great American novel. He has not been nominated for the Oscars. He has, however, stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Mr. Constantin, the viewers and I want to know why the hell you moved to Montana from the great state of Tennessee.
First, Tennessee is no longer a rural state. The population density of Sumner County is 211 people per square mile. And that's not counting the illegals. Oops, did I say illegals? I should have said undocumented person. To the common sense viewers, we know a rose by any other name is still a rose. Lincoln County, Montana has 5 people per square mile. Allow me to repeat that fact, 5 people per square mile. Compared to 211 in Sumner County. The population of Tennessee is 6.3 million. The population of the entire state of Montana is less than 1 million people. The city of Memphis has more people than the entire state of Montana.
So you wanted to move to a rural area of the nation?
Yes. Since I arrived back in Middle Tennessee, I've been using my Spanish lingo to communicate. In Montana, there are no press 1 for English. The infrastructure of the city of Gallatin operates flawlessly. It's just I've cloyed of cities with their inherent traffic, the traffic lights, the congestion, the lines, the 6 o'clock news, replete with crime stories. Before the perpetrator's picture is displayed on the screen, you already know what he is going to look like. When you're in a restaurant, you have to look over your shoulder to make sure you're politically correct before you speak. You do not have the freedom to speak what you think. You have to retranslate your thoughts in your mind before you speak to make sure you're PC.
Why did you choose Montana? Why not say Wyoming, the Dakotas, or Oregon?
My physician, performing the most complete and comprehensive diagnostic tests, using state-of-the-art equipment, has informed me I'm allergic to liberals. Progressives. He recommended I move to a conservative climate. In Montana, when you check out in a store, the cashier says Merry Christmas. Here, the cashier says, Happy Holiday, to which I respond, I don't have my calendar with me. What holiday is it?
What part of the question? Why did you choose Montana? Do you not understand?
I read an article in Distinctly Montana magazine published in the summer of 2008, Volume 7, Issue 2, by Rick Bass. He and his girlfriend got in their car in Mississippi and left their world of concrete and development to search for their perfect place. They drove throughout the entire Northwest. They gave up and started back to Mississippi, and by pure luck, they came upon Yaak, Montana. And they have been there over 25 years. They found their place under the sun. That article was my inspiration for Montana.
Well, folks, it was like pulling teeth, but he finally answered the question. Security, please escort Mr. Constantin out of the studio. He is obviously a racist and a xenophobe. Ladies and gentlemen, I would take Middle Tennessee anytime over 10 feet of snow and sub-zero temperatures. Next week, Comrade Larry. Excuse me, Mr. King will return from his well-deserved vacation in sunny North Korea, where I'm sure he is enjoying golfing, tennis, and gourmet dining. Our guest next week reads like a list for the Nobel Prize. Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Reverend Wright, Sean Penn, Bill Maher, Chuck Schumer, Janine Garofalo, Maxine Waters, Cynthia McKinney, and Joy Behar, in a roundtable discussion on how our current economic depression, healthcare crisis, high unemployment, unprecedented number of foreclosures, the devalued dollar, and our failed foreign policy is all Bush's fault. I'm very excited to hear from these well-informed, knowledgeable, highly respected intellectuals. From my frame of reference, they should all be in the U.S. Senate. We're finally going to hear the truth on these issues.
Sounds like a ship of fools to me.